Take a look at this. This guy had a better position, but I still took the fight. Because I was confident my pre-aiming technique would save me and still let me get the kill. Understanding how to pre-aim in COD Mobile will help you get more kills and also save your life a lot of times. In this video, I'll cover some of the best ways to improve your pre-aiming in COD Mobile and how to master this shooting technique quickly. I'll also show you how you can pre-aim and then snap at targets the moment you spot them, just like in this clip, helping you shoot first and secure the kill quickly. Let's begin. So first thing you need is consistent sensitivity. But wait, let me show you why. Look at this. I ran into this player and took him out. Adjusting my aim on him took precision. I couldn't afford to waste time, so a quick flick was needed, and after taking him out, I changed my angle so I would spawn trap him. I pre-aimed and then snapped my aim on him, helping me win the gunfight fast and making sure I'm ready for another fight. You can only do this when you master your sensitivity, and in order to do that, you need to use the same sensitivity values for both your camera and your firing sensitivity. While pre-aiming, the game uses your camera sensitivity, but the moment you drag your aim to the target and start shooting, the game switches to the firing sensitivity. But because my sensitivities are the same, I don't feel the difference, and my brain is still able to calculate the movement of my fingers with precision. This is called consistency. So go to your settings and make sure you get your ADS sensitivity right. This is what you use to aim. Use the same value in your firing sensitivity. This helps you master your sensitivity fast and boost your pre-aiming skills. However, if you struggle to find the right ADS sensitivity, I will give you a little trick you can use. Head over to the training mode and stand right in the middle. Follow this moving target. If you can't follow it precisely, you will need to adjust your ADS sensitivity. Increase it if you can't catch up to the target, and reduce it if you keep passing the target. Practice flicking on it as well. Again, after figuring out the right ADS sensitivity for yourself, use the same value in the firing sensitivity. Next is to always prepare to strafe. You don't always have to strafe, especially when the enemy player isn't shooting back. But if you are pre-aiming a corner or a doorway, chances are that the enemy player will rush in and will shoot at you once they spot you. Because of this, always prepare your mind to strafe and dodge the enemy shots, just like in the clip I showed you earlier in the video. An example is this clip of me using the PP19. I pre-aimed the corner, and the moment the enemy player showed up, I started to strafe. You either choose to strafe before they show up or after you spot them. Here's another example. I knew the enemy player would come from that angle, so I immediately pre-aimed, but I still prepared myself by strafing early, even before I saw them. This helped me win the gunfight. So never ever forget the importance of strafing. You can improve your strafing speed in two ways. One is with the red peg called Skulker. It improves your walking speed and your ADS movement speed by 12%. So this lets you strafe faster and better. Second way is to use gunsmiths. Go to your loadout, enter the gunsmith of your weapon, and make sure you use attachments that give you better ADS movement speed. This will increase your strafing speed while you are aiming with the gun. I recently made a full gunsmith guide, so make sure to check that out to learn more about how gunsmith works. Now you can make your pre-aiming better by pairing it up with pre-firing and hip-fire. I know this sounds confusing, but let me explain. Pre-firing is when you start shooting after aiming without seeing the enemy player. You simply have to predict their next move, and if you are sure they are coming through a corner or a doorway, you begin to shoot even before they are there. This just means they will walk directly into your fire. But what about hip-fire? Hipfire is when you shoot your weapon without aiming down sight. So while pre-aiming, prepare yourself to switch to hipfire if the enemy moves out of your crosshair and gets too close to you. At the end of the day, this comes down to your HUD and a few aim settings. Personally, I use tap and hold to ADS for my ADS mode and hipfire for my shooting mode. This lets me switch between hipfire and ADS by holding my ADS button or releasing it. To help you better understand this, just know that I pre-aim with my ADS button, fire the weapon with the shoot button, enemy player gets close to me, then I take my finger off the ADS button. This automatically switches me to hip fire and I can better strafe and win the fight. So yeah, that's everything I have for you for now. Make sure you practice and use everything I talked about in your gameplay. Once you get used to it, mastering pre-aiming will be a walk in the park. Until then, good luck.